Hey all, welcome back to the Fire and Water Cooking Channel. I'm Darren. Today I'm going to do some Cuban style roast pork that I got from Crowd Cow. I got a Berkshire pork butt from Crowd Cow. We're going to do it Cuban style. I'll be right back.
Smoking, grilling, getting hot and hotter, sous vide and chilling from fire and water.
All right, all, like I said, I got this Berkshire pork butt roast from Crowd Cow, and it's from Autumn Harvest Farms in upstate New York, and they specialize in Berkshire Heritage Pork. And I'm going to go ahead and open this up. Heritage pork is supposed to be a lot nicer than regular pork that you get in the store that's just, you know, mass grown and raised. So it's a lot more marbled. I can tell already by looking at it. It's got a little bit more marbling inside the meat. This is a little bit smaller than I normally would All right, also this roast is a little bit more marbled than I normally would see from the grocery store. It looks a little bit different. You know, pork butt's really not that expensive. It goes on sale a lot for 99 cents a pound. This is not the 99 cent a pound pork. It's a little bit more. This is probably the most I've paid for a pork roast before. But I'm going to try this Berkshire breed out because it's supposed to be a lot better than the normal pork you would get at the store. That's, you know, just mass produced, very cheap with the big you know, corporate farms. So this was from the Autumn Harvest Farms up in upstate New York. We're going to trim this up just a little bit more, get some of these big chunks of fat off of here, then I'm going to season it up and I'll be right back. So one of the things I noticed right off the bat, normally when you buy a pork butt at the store, you have a big fat cap on it. Now it looks like there is a little bit of fat. I trimmed some of it off, but there's no big thick fat cap on it like you would normally get at the store. So that's a good sign. But the fat is a little bit, you know, the fat is more marbled within the meat itself. So I hope that's a good thing. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get this seasoned up, and we're going to toss it in a bag, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, I got my hands all washed up, and I am going to use some new seasonings that I got from FreshJax. This one's called Rosemary Lemon Herb Citrus Sea Salt. We're going to use a little bit of that because I am making this Cuban style today. I'm going to use a Mojo marinade in the bag itself. I'm also going to use what they call citrus pepper from FreshJax. So we're going to use the combination of those seasonings and the Mojo in the bag. We're going to sous vide this today at 165 degrees for 24 hours. We'll take it out tomorrow, put it on the Camp Chef Smoke Pro pellet grill for about an hour or so just to get it some color, and then we're going to eat it up. So I'm going to go ahead right now and just put just a nice even coat, not a ton, of both of these seasonings. And this FreshJax seasoning, you can really smell them. It's really fresh. They got an expiration date on the bottle. This one in particular, it's got a lot of like cracked pepper, and their other seasonings are big chunks of it. It's not just all ground. So you can really smell it. It's really fragrant. And this rosemary lemon sea salt, it's very pungent too. It's like you just, when you open them, you can smell them right away. And that's it. I'm going to put it in this bag. We're going to vacuum seal it up. I'm going to put just a little bit of this Mojo marinade in here, which is Cuban style marinade. It's got some bitter orange, lemon, lime, garlic, onion, pepper, all kinds of different seasonings in there. And all kinds of different seasonings in there. I buy this pre-made from our local Publix supermarket. You can probably find Mojo marinade in your international or Latin sections at your grocery store. I'm just going to put probably about a quarter or half a cup in there just to coat it. Not a ton. We're not cooking a stew. We're just getting that marinade in there so we can have that flavors cover the pork. Just a little bit more. I'll be right back. I'm going to stick it in the chamber vac. Hey y'all, we're back. It's been right at 24 hours. I just turned my grill on. It should be warmed up in about 10 minutes. I just pulled this Berkshire pork butt. This is only about a 4.5 pound butt. I usually do like 7-8 pound butts. But just want to show you how much juice is left in the bag. I did put some marinade in with the pork, but there wasn't a ton of it in there. But it's got plenty of juice in there now. I'm going to save the purge. I'm not going to make any kind of gravy out of it, but I'm going to pour it back in on top of the roast when we're done getting some smoke to it. So let me get this out of the bag. I'll show you what we're going to do next. All right, I got it out of the bag. It's ready to go. And, you know, it's not falling apart. I didn't want it falling apart. I still wanted to have a little bit of tug to this. I am going to put just a little bit more of this rosemary lemon from FreshJax. I'm going to put a little of the citrus pepper on there as well before we put it on the camp chef. Flip it over. Make sure I get both sides. Don't want a ton because this is, you know, salty. Just a little bit more of that citrus pepper, which is like, you know, lemon pepper, but has a little bit, some lime and other citrus in it too, from FreshJax. All right, and that's it. I'm going to put it out on the camp chef. We're just going to let this get some smoke. I'm putting it on there wet. I don't really care about it searing. We're just going to have it collect some of that smoke and brown up some. So probably about 30 or 40 minutes on the camp chef. Camp chef's probably up to about 375 right now. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on there, right on this rack and this pan. So I'll be able to easily take it off, put it back on the pan. I'll be right back. All right, I just pulled it off the camp chef. Like I said, it was only on there for about 30-40 minutes, just enough to get some color. And this is my bag juices. Had some of that marinade and rendered fat in it. I'm just going to pour it right over the roast. Cuban style pork roast. It's going to make it nice and juicy. I got some nice Caribbean style yellow rice. You can see how easy that's cutting. So it is fall apart. I could pull it if I wanted to, I guess, but it's still got a little bit of tug to it. You can check that out. It'll take me give me a smaller piece. I want to just pull it off so it's still a little warm. There you go. Melt in your mouth. Man, I can tell a little bit of difference from that Berkshire pork from Crowd Cow. It is melt in your mouth, that's for sure. Wow. Could taste the garlic, the citrus flavors, the onion, pepper. Very nice flavor. We're gonna go ahead and get this eaten up. Thanks for watching. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Check out Crowd Cow, their heritage Berkshire pork. They have several farms that carry it. You can use the code Fire and Water at checkout. You get $25 off your first order. Follow us on our Fire and Water Cooking podcast, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks, guys.